Salamu alaikum. It's me, Shin. Welcome to Software Freedom Day 2010 at MUFIX University. My name is Shin. I'm the founder and chief instructor of javapassion.com. Before I start, I'd like to congratulate MUFIX community for being able to pull off this event and welcome students and faculty members to the event as well. So today I thought I'm going to actually talk about a few things that are happening in information technology field. I selected about 6 of them. First one is proliferation of computing devices. It's not just the big computers and PCs and the mobile devices anymore. In the future, everything that we can think of, a refrigerator, your shoes, your clothing, could be in the form of computing devices. What value are we going to get from these computing devices everywhere? This is actually something that you young people will find out. This is where the opportunities comes in. People are trying to figure this is actually what's happening, and people are trying to figure out what is in fact the opportunities that could happen from this proliferation of computing devices. Another trend that is inevitable is connection among these devices. Devices alone, when they are actually in islands, meaning if they are not communicating, it's not that much exciting. But when they get dynamically connected, that's where actually things could be very, very interesting. Again, this is where we are still trying to figure out what is the value add, what are the business opportunities that could actually come from this kind of connectivity. We are living in a participation age. We are all participating in one way or another. If you think about the companies like eBay, a great auction site, Flickr, the picture site, these companies cannot exist without you participating. You are in fact their content providers. So this phenomenon will continue to accelerate. Facebook, social networking. I'm sure that you young people know how to use Facebook better than anybody else. Now, what's interesting is it's not young people anymore. Now, business organizations are trying to leverage the social networking platform for their actually applications. So instead of building big monolithic enterprise applications, they are finding out how they can actually build very dynamic and very mobile and very agile the mesh-up style applications on the top of this Facebook. And what's exciting is that it actually Facebook provides everything they need. Deployment platform, update, upgrade, everything is actually provided on the platform itself. So they don't have to spend millions of dollars for the maintenance and deployment of applications. Everything is moving to the web. We all know that we are using email and, pretty much everything we do is on the web. Now, again, exciting thing is happening even in the business field, business organizations. The applications they're using, for example, the ERP applications, human resource applications, these applications, big applications are moving to the web as well. One company that exemplifies this phenomenon is Salesforce.com. Their revenue is actually kind of popping up through the sky right now. So it's actually certainly the phenomenon that is going to be accelerating moving forward. Software as a service. I'm sure you have heard the term cloud computing. So cloud computing could mean many different things. From a software standpoint, we are talking about software as a service. Just to give you a sense of what the software as a service means, you can compare the way that we actually build and use and deploy applications in the past. It is called actually shrink wrap model. What it means is that as a consumer, I have to actually buy shrink wrap software from a computer store, for example, Microsoft Office, and then I have to install it before I can use it. It has a couple of problems from a consumer standpoint. First of all, I'm paying the functionality that I don't use. For example, Microsoft Office, you pay maybe $200 in US dollars, and maybe you're using maybe 10% of that functionality, yet you're paying all 100%. Another problem of that model is you cannot replace the functionality that you do not like. For example, if you don't like a spelling checker functionality, there's no way that you can replace it with the one you like. Now, from a developer standpoint, the problem of shrink wrap model is even if you got the best word processing software in the world, there is no way that you can compete against Microsoft because Microsoft owns the computer store shelf space. So certainly that is a broken model. Now, from a deployer, big company perspective, let's say they have 10,000 machines. The installation and upgrade cost is huge. So certainly it is a problem. So that's the reason software as a service model is actually kind of gaining some momentum. In that model, you as a consumer will actually use the functionality, only the functionality that you need at the time you need it, and you pay only the functionality that you used. So basically it's the utility model. So that's a good thing. And you can certainly actually replace whatever functionality you like. And those things are actually coming from the web. From developer perspective, if you build the best software in the world, you can compete against anybody in the world because everybody is actually equal playing field. Now, from a deployer and system administrator or a big company perspective, they don't have to worry about the installation and configuration and upgrade anymore because their users are actually getting the software from the web on very dynamic basis, on-demand basis. So that's a good thing. One last thing I talk about is open source. I'm sure that you're all aware of the value of open source. And again, this is where I'm pretty excited that the opportunities for everyone in the world, the internet and open source, pretty much everyone in the world get the same information, regardless where they live in, regardless of the education, regardless of the gender. We are all equal playing field, and that's a good thing. If you in fact have a passion and desire and talent, you can make it big, and that's a good thing. So hopefully I kind of give you a summarization of what is happening in the information technology field, and this is something I'm sure you get some sense of already. So hopefully that was useful to you. Shukran. Hopefully I will see you sometime in the future in Egypt. Thank you.